I think it's 8 weeks ago today that I was last on a train, and that was when I was on my way down here. Today I'm actually on a journey to get things sorted out to move back there. It's bizarre the way the world turns sometimes. Peaks and troughs, swings and roundabouts, what comes around goes around. It's truly bizarre sometimes. Got my daughter visiting as of tomorrow as well, which is a massive beacon of light. I haven't seen her for 17 days. You know, the one aspect of all this business over the last couple of months that just takes the piss, in my opinion, is being 100 miles away and just not getting the time with her. You know, going from all that time that we used to spend together to more or less nothing. Out of 50 days, I've seen her 8 of them. You know, it's nobody's fault and nobody is at fault. But you know, I've had a lot of people telling me, you know, don't sort of try and move too fast and don't make too many bold moves. But without being close to her, I can't make any progress in my life. You know, the stuff that I'm doing today to actually get a place together is all good and everything, but it is much needed. And yeah, the thought of this anti-logic that people give me of, you know, don't try and sort of run before you can walk and don't move back too soon. This place will end up, you know, I don't mean it literally, but this area will just end up killing me if I stay here too long. It's been 8 weeks of pure hell, you know, and there's been some beautiful people giving me some very much needed support, but it really has just been an awful time that's been only altered on those 8 days where I've spent time with my daughter. I can't wait to be back in that area, so a little bit more normalcy will kick in, and I'll be able to spend proper time with her. You know, not just these condensed amounts of sort of total being totally swamped with each other and then nothing for weeks on end. You know, it's been truly horrible. Talked to you many times over the years about a very bad rental situation that I had with a very controlling landlady, and across those very bleak and barren fields is the house that I lived in. I can't point it out, you'll never be able to see at that distance, but yeah, that gives you some idea of the whole vista that I had to deal with. You know, it was bleak, it was barren, the atmosphere was bleak and barren. It was just a horrible place. It was a horrible 2 years in my life, if anything much worse than what I've been through of late, really. Ashford International Station in Kent, and today I've made the most progressive moves yet to get out of this area and back towards where my daughter lives, and it just feels so good. It's the first time I've spent any time in this particular area in the last 2 months where I feel at all positive, you know. Things are really moving. It's still going to take a little while longer, but you know, you put your mind to stuff in life and things are precious enough and important enough to fight for. It's amazing what you can do, it really is. Even a useless wretch like me. There we have it, journey more or less over for today. It's been a long one and productive. After all this time, actually moving forward to a goal that is the most important one of my life. Sorting this stuff out that you all know full well about is the most important thing I've ever done, and although completely selfish as well, it's also the most selfless thing I've ever done. I can't stand being separated from my daughter for a second. You know, when I was living back with her, even her being at school, I always watched the clock and looked forward to seeing her the moment she got home. My love for her is just overwhelming, as it should be. It's the most wonderful gift I've ever been given, and it's a gift that keeps giving. It's relentless. I love her so much, and I'm so excited to see her tomorrow. It's all very bittersweet still, but I think, you know, I've done enough self-deprecating to get away with saying this. I think in the grand scheme of things, I've come a long way in 8 weeks. I really have, and for the first time in my life, I feel sort of semi-proud of what I've achieved, you know. And I'm very grateful to all those around me who've helped me out so relentlessly. I don't feel very happy about their company or my lot at the moment, but fully aware of what's been done for me, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Something a bit different from recently. Much love and God bless.